Happy Tuesday. Today I wanted to talk about acute focus. One of the things that I noticed over the years is I tend to be a multitasker and I have a very high energy level. But one of the things that I've begun to notice is, and it's affecting my happiness level, is I become stressed out when my gains in each area aren't where I want them to be. Like maybe one area will be high, one area will be, mediocre growth, and the other area will be, higher or, between the other two. Usually I try and keep six goals on my list at each time. But for some of us, and I'm saying this because I'm including myself, sometimes you got to take a step back and just focus on one or two goals. And I'm noticing, not that I want to relieve myself of my goals or anything like that, but for the very difficult goals, you need to really put your focus in those areas and your energy in those areas. I don't know who the person that wrote the book was. I still need to read the book, but they talk about, or this individual talks about managing your energy rather than your time. And you only have so much energy in a day. If you got family, work, your health responsibilities, because you should be exercising if you can in some sort of way, prepping your food, all those different things. I mean, that's so much just in your existence. And then on top of that, you may have those career goals, those athletic goals. You may want to, learn an art form, learn a sport. I mean, I'm trying to learn how to freeboard. Well, I'm okay, but I'm not that great. But the thing is that I'm starting to notice is putting your attention, that laser focused attention into one area seems to be working for me. As I said before, I'm not saying that I'm giving up on any of my goals. I'm just saying that when I make my daily list, maybe I leave, off my list, a couple of those goals, a couple of the readings that I do for that particular goal that day, and just focus on my reading or all my studies, in one area. Like if I'm trying to learn more about my freeboarding, I'm teaching myself how to freeboard. So if I'm trying to learn more about my freeboarding, instead of watching, Jiu-Jitsu videos for my teaching and watching freeboard videos, for a week, I'll just watch freeboard videos where I watch the masters and just study their style. And then, once I've mastered that particular move, or or I've got comfortable with that, with switching or whatever, then I'll say, okay, well, maybe it's time for me to look at, some, technicalities of the Jiu-Jitsu for a couple weeks and back off of the freeboarding. Or if I'm trying to learn about, new recipes for my diet, because that's one of my goals. I'm trying to, get to like a chef level, for my eating, because I have a healthy lifestyle. It's difficult, especially to keep it, interesting. I'll back off of that and I'll focus on the Jiu-Jitsu, or I'll back off of the Jiu-Jitsu for a while and focus on the eating, So I hope that helps you. Have an awesome Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.